Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Brandon, and welcome to Audio Addiction. We have our good friends, and I'm not gonna name their band because I have a running joke where I always mess up their band name. So you guys can introduce yourselves, what you do in the band, and what's your band name.
I'm Kaz, I play drums.
I'm Jordan and I do vocals. My name's Trevor and I play rhythm guitar.
I'm Seamus, I play lead guitar, and we are Icarus.
Alrighty.
And this is the casting couch.
And we're missing Christian, our bass player.
Yeah. He couldn't make it, so.
Alrighty. So my first question, guys, is how did you guys start out? Did you meet each other at local shows? Are you guys good friends? Just how did it happen? And pretty much it.
I don't know who these people are. We were thinking about how to answer this question for like a really, really long time because we were talking about it. With our current formation, basically we have like Seamus and myself were just writing some songs and just playing for like maybe like a few months, up like etc. Yeah, close to a year. And then what happened after that is like Trevor is one of my really, really good friends who's studying music, and I'm like, oh dude, you should totally play like rhythm for our band, it'd be really cool. And he's like, yeah, I'll give it a shot. And then Jordan met one of our old vocalists, Joel, who's extremely good vocalist in another band. And yeah, he said, oh, try out for this band, and he did, and it's been great ever since. So, and Christian, our bassist.
I found Christian through some guitar lessons I do, pretty much asked the dude who ran it, linked me to Christian. What do you know? Bob's your uncle.
Yeah, so it's all good.
That's sick.
That's how we met, and yeah, tight little group, I guess you could say.
Yeah, we're all pretty close.
We're all pretty close.
I think so.
A little bit homo, it's alright.
Hey, that's fine. You know, whatever. You can do what you want. I don't have any problems with it. You know. My next question, since you guys are from Australia, what are some of your favorite places to visit, either musically or non-musically related?
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, I reckon. Oh, I mean, like the beaches you can't go past in Australia, as like corny as that answer is. Yeah, and cliche, like pretty. Yeah, I revoke my answer. Apart from that, I mean, you got the city. Like, the hills are really, really nice in Adelaide, which is
Hills
good.
definitely.
Yeah,
Hills.
yeah. I'm pretty sure everyone. I don't know who hangs out at the hills, but you know, the hills are a nice place to go. It's just like visually beautiful in Adelaide, so. Yeah, that's probably where we would be our hangout zone. So, not the hills, but not in the creek, not under a overpass or anything like that. So, probably hangout zones would be like see, because it's a problem because Seamus can't drive, Trevor can't drive, Jordan can't drive, I can drive because I'm the band taxi. Yeah, almost.
And I'm useless as fuck.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
So much.
So wherever I drive us to is where we'll hang out, basically.
Nice. That's okay. You know, at least they got you to drive. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have one person.
This wouldn't happen if he couldn't drive.
Yeah.
This band would not exist if Kaz couldn't drive.
Sorry?
I said this band wouldn't exist if Kaz couldn't drive.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so true.
It would be like, you know, band practice over Skype or something, probably, which is like not really good at all.
That's great. My next question, guys, is what are some of your musical influences?
That's a good question.
Take turns.
I'll go first again. Pretty diverse, I reckon. I probably would go like North Lane or like Bullet for My Valentine.
Pretty much a lot of Aussie hardcore bands, you know, like North Lane, In Art's Way. A lot of stuff. Like there's a lot more like, you know, making stuff and stuff, but also like I love a lot of different stuff, like, you know, I'm not done to that.
Miley Cyrus.
No.
Oh yeah, Nosy. Shut it,
Nosy.
Yeah. Right, so you wouldn't know who this is, but like, you know Australian Idol or American Idol?
Yeah, I have a clue of what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So in like 2003, like years and years ago, like the first Australian Idol, like we had this like vocalist his name was like Shannon Knoll, and he came second, so he was like robbed of like the victory. Anyway, he's got some banger songs. Like definitely check him out. definitely an influence as well, I must say. So yeah.
Well, yeah. So like my tastes in music are like a lot to do with film scores and stuff used throughout film and video games. So that's like really abstract compared to.
Yeah.
It gives an interesting kind of spice.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm probably into like the heaviest genre here. I listen to like a lot of slam, a lot of brutal shit. So like Ingested are probably one of my favorite bands. Psychroptic, good old Tasmanian death metal.
Nice.
So pretty diverse, but we all love our metalcore. I mean, like,
Oh yeah, I love metal. I love music.
Yeah,
We're both-
Architects. I mean, pretty much like, I guess you could say like quote unquote mainstream bands, but I mean like.
And we're both classical guitarists, Trevor and I as well. So that also helps quite a bit.
That's sick. I like that. My next question is, what have been bands that you've been jamming more recently?
I've been like on the way here. I was like listening to Swan Inn's new song,
Nice.
which I quite like. Have you heard it?
I got to listen to maybe like about a minute in because it was late when they uploaded, so but
Fair enough.
I'll have to check it out though.
Yeah, and your sleeping patterns already like.
Yeah. My sleeping patterns are terrible, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
So bad.
Oh, gross. I hate getting up. Yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, I was in Swan Inn, like, recently, and, a lot of architects, especially considering poor old Tom passed away, so that's really sad, but...
Yeah, totally.
And you guys?
I've just been cranking like just everything, like the white noise, the word alive, like most recent album. That's a fucking solid album. But yeah, just checking out new albums constantly and just putting on playlists on YouTube and just listening to new stuff. So I love just discovering new bands and new music.
Of course.
Yeah.
I actually think we've been listening to our own song as well. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I was looking through my phone and like the top 50 played songs on my phone, like number one was like our single that we just released. And, like, shameless self-promotion, but like, oh damn, I just like was so obsessed with it for so long. Yeah.
We're pretty happy with it.
No.
Also pretty sad that, we have to listen to it.
It's funny you mentioned that because I interviewed a band last night and they were like, yeah, like I listen to this, I listen to that, and they're like, we listen to a lot of our band, and I was just like, shameless self-promotion, but hey, whatever, whatever.
It's a little shit.
Listen, if I made my own music, I'd listen to it all the time,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
like you got to be proud of what you make, and obviously we're like, we're extremely proud of what we've done. I think it's like we've only been a full band for like 5 months. So the fact that we the fact that we could just throw out this single before our first gig, actually, it's just really cool that we're able to do that. And now people actually know who we are, so it kind of hypes up the gig a little more. So,
it's also like your baby, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
totally. So
We had like one of my friends gave me like really poor criticism on it, and I was just like, no, I'm gonna target you now and tell you why you're wrong. It's like you don't tell someone their kid's ugly, Like,
I mean you do, but you just don't say it to their
yeah, you
face.
think that's exactly right.
Everything's on the same page.
you just got like they have a really good personality.
Yeah.
But they can't even talk yet. Like,
You just go around it. You're like, well, I mean its hair looks nice, like.
exactly.
That's great. All right, guys. So my next question is, what is your local scene like? Like you said, you haven't played really a show, but I'm sure you've been to shows local to your area. So, how's Adelaide scene?
Adelaide scene recently has just blown up in the past, like I'd say, especially for metal, past 2-3 years.
Yeah.
Especially, it's just bands coming out of the wazoo, man. Would you say started it off? I think IXOL was one of those bands that really. IXOL, I don't know if you've heard of them. They really led the way for Adelaide metal. I'd say really helped us. And then you got I Killed the Problem,
Yeah.
Which, I didn't even know there were an Adelaide band till like like a month ago.
Yeah.
What, you know, no one really cares about Adelaide these days.
Yeah,
It's just like,
They're us.
Yeah. Well, you spoke to our friends in like Volta Bella, right? The
Yeah.
other day.
Yeah.
We were watching the interview, and like we're just listening to what their answers. I think it was like this sort of similar question. But yeah, I Exalt was like
And Brightcliff.
and Brightcliff, which is they're still going because I Exalt unfortunately broke up. But yeah, they're all like amazing bands, like very very talented, and hopefully we get to play alongside them one day, which would be amazing. Which is pretty much our goal, I reckon. So.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, which would be really, really cool. I'll be so excited. I'll be like fangirling really, really hard.
Yeah, I reckon this thing right now, or
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like the Volta Valor guys, like even then, like they've released like their EP, and that is just really, really good.
yeah, I actually listened to a bit of it. It's absolutely fucking solid, mate.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
awesome.
yeah.
As Shane said, we just got like bands coming out of Adelaide like all the time, and like so many diverse genres as well.
we've come onto the scene a bit late.
I think we came onto the scene late. Yeah. What were we doing? Oh no, no chance now.
So I will push it.
Yeah.
It was all held on Kaz driving, so that's why
Yeah,
everything's
exactly.
been pushed back.
Yeah.
12 more hours than I can.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
All right, guys. So this one's a bit of a. I have a few fun questions. My next one is if you guys could pick a song to cover, what would it be?
Shit.
Well, I want to say Shannon now straight away, just for the record.
Shine.
Even though that means nothing for you, but
You got me started.
ever since like 2003, just wanted to do a metal cover of that shit so bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think we're actually talking about doing a cover of Shine. Like,
yeah, which is really
So if you know future people looking at this, we've thought of it.
yeah.
It's gonna happen one day.
I reckon the coolest songs to be like have covered would like be non-metal songs, you know, because then like the pop goes punk range.
Oh,
is,
yeah.
like, really awesome.
I prevailed at that blank space. But
Yeah.
that was awesome.
I actually
love that.
No, I thought it was good.
I
Yeah.
loved it.
Yeah, so like anything that's like I guess like poppy or anything like that, you can make it metal. Like who doesn't want to hear that shit? So that's
Of
cool.
course.
I would reckon. Or like maybe like then just like a random theme of like Power Rangers theme song or like something like that. I reckon that'd be really cool.
Hey, that'd be
That's been done
That-
before.
Yeah.
that'd be sick. I would
Yeah.
dig that. I would totally dig that. That'd be sick.
Yeah, see, there you go. Who wouldn't? That's so good.
Give him a shout out.
My next question is, what's your favorite food to eat?
Oh, dude, chili cheese fries.
Oh.
Like, come on,
Ooh.
come on.
I like that.
So we've got this restaurant here, right?
Here we go.
It's called Faster Pasta, and it's basically like a pasta restaurant. I don't know how like well they're doing like as a business, but anyway,
We're supporting them.
we're supporting them like just us like. But basically like me and Seamus used to go on like band like practice dates I guess. Like, it would just be us two. And we would like talk like one-on-one about the band, and like slowly like then like Trevor came, and then Jordan came, and Christian came, and then we like had to move to like bigger tables because every time we would always go to the same restaurant. And like eventually like the manager and everyone knew who we were, and probably still know who we are.
Should we say the A1 story?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And then our song Perplexity, which like we just released, like that was originally called like A1, which was like the table number
That
that
we
we
both say.
yeah.
That's cool.
Like that is like a,
Song naming's been a bit weird for me. I just don't really name songs that diversely.
yeah, exactly.
I've got 50 songs named like variations of new.
Yeah.
They're super new.
There's new one.
It's
one.
like new like 5 times, like just written out.
literally,
Yeah.
so- literally. And then if we don't know what they're called, like we basically have to be like, oh Seamus, like what did you upload it as? And he'll be like, oh new. So it's like, oh, it's horrible. So until we get lyrics for the song, like it's just new.
Yeah, it's such a pain in the ass for me to like find the right song to start writing lyrics to, because like it's just new. I'm like, is it new or new? I'm pretty sure it's super new.
Yes.
Oh.
I haven't uploaded Super New yet.
Super new. So, okay,
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Like Volta Valor, like they said the same thing, right? So I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure that's just not like us being weird. Like that's must be pretty normal.
No, that's totally true, and like I do like write some stuff in my spare time, and I'll be like, oh, this is like new song 5 or whatever. Like I'm really lazy on just naming them, but
Yeah, exactly.
it's bad because like I'll write them, and then like 2 weeks from now I'll like listen to it, and I'll be like, I was like, I don't know how to play this. Like I don't remember. So like I'll like write it, and I'll be like, oh shit, I don't remember how to play this at all, and then I'll just have it in my computer, but like. It's bad. It's real bad. I don't know if it's like a common thing amongst like guitar players or something like that, but I know for me,
Last week, my guitar teacher's the exact same. We just
It-
name things randomly.
Fucking guitar. Every time. I blame you. I blame you.
Amos.
all right, guys. So my next question is, what do you guys do for a living?
So,
I'll go. I'm studying at uni. I'm studying electrical engineering, and then I just work part time. So that's what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm currently just doing a course for hospitality, so I'm just waiting to get that done and find a job eventually. It's hard out here.
It's hard for a bitch.
Yeah. I'm studying a Bachelor of Music at uni and teach part time.
I'm still in year 12 and I work part time. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you do? What do you do for?
What I do for a living, I write music.
Yeah.
I make sandwiches. I work at Subway in Australia.
Nice.
He's the sandwich bitch.
He's literally the baby of the band. We call him Wee Baby.
It's like a bit of a joke because he's like so young, you
I
know.
can't fucking drink.
Yeah, he can't drink. Even our gig is like an 18+ gig. I'm like, will you be 18 then?
I would have just turned.
Oh, there you
Just
go.
turned 18.
Just turned 18. So it's like, well, otherwise, could our guitarist not be led into our own gig, like to play, right? Which would be really, really bad, obviously. So,
It's very good that it's 18 plus though.
yeah.
You know, no children.
That's crazy. Is that like a common thing? Like, is it 18 and above? Is that like a common thing in Australia, like gigs?
It's.
I think it depends.
It's
depends on
more
where
for
it
the
is.
This venue usually have 18 plus gigs.
Okay.
Whereas I'm pretty sure like metal's pretty good around like Australia.
Yeah.
They're usually or in Adelaide it's always usually all ages.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's usually what I do in most places.
Occasionally.
Probably because like big bands, like they'll do the East Coast, so like Brisbane, Sydney, Melbourne, and then they'll do like 2 shows there. So they'll have like, 18+ show and then like an all ages show.
Yeah,
like
like-
Amity Affliction did that. Like I think, like Lamb of God, like just heaps of different bands. Like they always do that. kind of stuff.
Lamb of God's 18 plus this year.
There you go. There you go. Yeah.
Okay.
And then if you have like Adelaide and Perth, because they're so far out away from the other cities, like we just get left out completely. Or if they have a show here, it's like
I mean,
generally all ages.
we can't speak for Tasmania though. They,
Yeah.
they don't get
Yeah.
anything.
Rip Tasmania, rip. Poor guys.
Oh my god.
Oh, he said it.
Oh man. All right.
Sorry.
All right, guys. So my next question is, if you guys could have a dream job besides music, what would it be?
That's a really good question.
Damn.
I don't know. I don't know. I gotta think about it. You go first.
It changes every day.
Professional food eater, professional sleeper.
Is this aside music in general, like band wise, or? Can
You could do like bands have asked me this. I would probably say you can keep it within like if you're doing like management or if you're doing something like music kind of related, but just not like maybe playing in a band or something.
Well, mine is it's recently been sound producing, like sound engineering.
Nice.
I want to get that started, which I got into my course as well.
We're playing catch up right now as well. Just so you know.
Can I be a Power Ranger?
Sure.
Oh, can it be fiction? Can it be fiction?
Can be whatever
Hey,
you want.
Man, like, I'd love to turn around and just have an explosion, right? And how positive are those guys, man? It's like the power of friendship. We'll help each other.
What's going on?
I just want world peace.
Well, that was pretty gay. Anyway,
Well, that's about that.
I don't know. I think we'll probably just have to all just choose our chosen discipline. Apart from Trevor, because he's studying music, so he might be stuffed.
Yep.
But who knows? Who knows?
Oh man, that's great. My next question is, if you guys could play another musical instrument, what would it be and why?
Which one?
I reckon Seamus would pick drums because he like every time I jump
play
off the
drums,
kit.
though.
Yeah, you do. But every time I jump off the kit, like oh, I want to play, and then he just like doesn't like.
I
Can
love
you
drums.
just yeah? Can you just play for me?
Like, why the fuck am I here?
Yeah.
He usually waits until we've pulled our earbuds out, then he starts thrashing it.
Yeah.
If I were to play an instrument I've never played before, though, I reckon I'd like to learn piano properly. Like, be good at piano.
Yeah, piano would be cool.
Not just thirties every 2 seconds.
Yeah, I'm a big Elton John guy, so I'd love to learn piano, just like play some songs like, Someday Out of the Blue, all that song. Yeah.
I reckon I'd probably go with I don't know, like a harp, something random.
Harp's pretty hard, man.
That'd be sick.
It'd be cool. It'd be cool to master.
I definitely want to play like some kind of brass instrument, I reckon. Maybe jazz. Probably.
Oh yeah.
Maybe the
that's
trumpet.
No, it's just learning kazoo.
Yeah, kazoo.
Yeah, just learning kazoo.
The didgeridoo.
Whistles we get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's gonna turn to
Or triangle.
Triangle. Totally.
Right? You can be a master at triangle.
Can't go wrong.
I am already the master of triangle. No, I just feel like Will Ferrell with a cowbell.
Illuminati.
Yeah, with the cowbell. Yeah.
Yeah. I have fever.
Oh my god. My next question is, since you guys kind of said you're video game fans, if you guys could be a video game character, who would it be?
Master Chief.
Oh.
Maybe. Or
You want to be full time?
Lara Croft, so that you can like.
Jesus Christ.
So you can do.
Facebook ads.
Oh yeah, it is. Apologies to public.
I was not prepared for this question.
Yeah.
That is a really broad question.
I'd always love to be Scorpion in fucking Mortal Kombat.
That'd be sick.
I was gonna say, I would be Liu Kang, man.
Oh.
Dude, he's
Ooh.
the chosen one.
Who would you pick?
Pretty much that's it.
Who would I pick? Oh god. I'd probably go. Man, that is real tough, dude. I'd probably go with probably one of the. I'm like a massive Pokemon fan, so I'd probably go with one of the Pokemon trainers.
Yes, fair enough.
Yeah, but red, like.
Red, of course.
Gotta be red. Gotta be red. It's not-
Gotta be red.
Fuck
No,
Ash.
I'm cool with red. I accept your
Fuck
answer.
Cash. Fuck Gary.
I'm indifferent.
Fuck this neglected uncle that he has.
Fuck that guy.
Oh my.
No, seriously,
Yeah.
I recently started playing Pokemon again, one of the older ones, and it's like, and my my nephew, what's his name again? It's like, you neglectful fuck.
You're just like.
hell, man.
Yeah, I
You're
can't
just
believe
like.
you've done this.
What did you say? You don't know his name? Like.
Yeah.
I had one job, man.
You had one job, yeah. Oh my god. Alright guys, my next question is, since you are kind of a younger band, but still, I'm gonna ask the question anyway. What has been your most memorable moment with the band so far?
Fast.
I reckon.
Actually, probably every band practice is something different. I mean,
Something
last,
always happens.
Yeah, last practice, there's gonna be really, really cringy and probably
Oh, not the dabs.
30 days.
Oh,
We're gonna in our breakdown, we're thinking about doing a dab. And it'll be so good. And we're like, mate, it could work.
It could work.
It could work.
Fan base gone.
It Everybody will immediately go to the unlike button and just click it.
Unfollow, yeah.
These guys.
Yeah. Probably for me at least, I reckon just every band practice is always a really, really good time. Yeah.
I always loved when we got our first initial photo thingy taken. That was
Actually, no, that's probably one of the most memorable, I'd say.
Yeah, photo shoot. Our first photo shoot then. Probably.
That was fun.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
took
There's a picture on the page. I'm actually getting hung over the overpass, and I just remember the railings just going deep into my ass. It was the worst thing ever. I'm smiling, but I'm in pain. And I'm doing the photo, Jordan. You can do this.
Yeah, exactly. If we dropped him, he might have died. But
about 100 photos that day, and 5 were okay.
yeah.
Oh
And
my
one of
god.
them was the most perfect cliche band photo ever, and then I ruined it. Everyone was just looking serious, and then I'm just like,
It looks like it's photoshopped into the photo.
I wasn't really there.
We'll have to send it to you.
He wasn't actually there. I'll just have it like edited across. It was slowly like
exactly.
slide across the screen. Oh my god, that'd be great.
Definitely do it.
Oh, yeah, alright, done.
Alright.
I got deleted, man.
No, it didn't.
Oh.
Nah, it's still there. It's still
Oh,
so close.
He's like, what if I delete it? You never know. Like, you'll never get it. Oh man, that's great. All right, guys. So my next question is, in your opinion, who puts on a great live show? And the second part of it is, what's your favorite show you've been to?
I already know my answer. Fucking my favourite show I've been to was when I saw Lamb of God and the Sugar play down at our theatre. They were like my favourite, so tight, just absolutely phenomenal act. And fucking, what was the second part of the question?
And like, who puts on a great live show?
Probably them as well.
Yeah, that was just them. They were. I want to be like them. That's why they're my favourite band.
That's sick.
Twice. You go.
My life is a blur, so I don't remember. I don't remember which year this was, but I saw Slipknot at some point. Twice. No, it was,
Yeah, 2000. Yeah.
Who knows? Anyway, they just I still think how much they incorporate the crowd.
Yeah.
Like they just really get the crowd involved.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that choice.
I don't think you
There's heaps of bands, like even just like little bands, like Make Them Suffer, for example. Like they're getting bigger, but like they are like live,
They
really,
were.
really tight.
We saw them last. They were down.
Yeah, last Saturday.
They were absolutely amazing. First time I'd seen them.
Mm.
Sold.
Yeah, and they're just like live. Like all the performance is just like, I don't know, I can't even explain it. Just like very tight, like crowd interaction is really good. You know.
They all know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And they're all in sync with each other.
Yeah.
That's
As
sick.
for big bands, I mean, like North Lane, like incredible every time. Like Architects, incredible every time. Like Bring Me the Horizon, like although their genres change, like still like really, really good. Yeah. You gotta have a soft spot for them too, I reckon.
Of course.
But, yeah, heaps of just
Off the camera.
yeah.
Like-
I mean, like
ooh.
pretty much any band.
Like the new,
new,
like the new stuff. I think there's like a dividing line between the new Bring Me. It's either you really like it or you hate it. I don't feel like there's people that genuinely are just like don't really care for it but don't really like it. But I think it was good. I definitely think it was great. I like what they're doing, the direction they're going. Also, I'm excited to see Make Them Suffer. They're going to be doing a tour of the U.S. soon, so they had they had a few issues the past few times coming to the U.S., so I'm excited to check them out for sure. And that's cool that you guys said they were good. So that's awesome. Speaking about bands, if you guys could compile a dream tour, who would be on it?
Oh, I already know.
Each have to answer this, I reckon.
Oh man.
I don't know. There's too many. There's too many fucking
Wait,
bands.
are we headlining or are we supporting?
It's whatever you want. It's up to you.
You just join and play one fucking.
We're supporting and headlining.
Yeah, we
Just
open
take
and
turns.
we can just play 3 times. Like.
I'd love to play a show like with Lamb of God. Like I'd cry a lot.
So just them.
Here it comes.
Just
I'd just play with Lamb of God, and I'd be so stoked. But like, there's plenty of fucking bands I'd have played. Like, Make Yourself Heard, I'd happily support them. Goddamn Christian.
Because our bassist, he's in another band, which is Ocean's Wake, like another Adelaide band, like incredible, really, really good. They just released a new single as well, and like they got to play with Make Them Suffer on the weekend, and like all of us were like crying on the inside. Really happy for our bassist.
Happy, like tears
Tears of joy and tears of like envy as well.
And also, you wanted to murder him. That's why he's not here. So there we go. I've solved it all now.
I probably reckon if we were going to do a tour, I would love to open for like Make Them Suffer, Saviour, North Lane, a lot of like just Australian bands, and then just headline would be just Nosey probably. Just kidding.
Yeah,
I'm going to stop milking that.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, probably like same as Kaz and like Suffer, North Lane, it's Wake, stuff like that. Expire, I would love to open for Expire. Like, they're hardcore punk and they're completely different to us, but I fucking love them. Like, the vibe they give, top notch.
Actually, Volumes as well.
Volumes,
Ooh, yeah, volumes, yeah.
it would feel pretty good.
Yeah, Volumes.
Oh my god. All right, guys. So my next question is, favorite TV show, favorite movie.
Oh. Alright.
Favorite movie is tricky.
My favorite movie, I'm gonna say, is John Carpenter's The Thing. I love
Nice.
that. That's a classic.
I'm gonna have to go with The Road to El Dorado.
Oh, dude.
Ooh.
Good on Disney film.
No, that's DreamWorks.
Oh, DreamWorks. Oh, sorry.
Both?
Get it right?
I reckon favorite TV show is hard. I'd probably have to go like How I Met Your Mother or Breaking Bad or
Oh, Breaking Bad was good.
Breaking Bad was so good.
See, I'm a Simpsons dude. I love fucking.
Oh, Simpsons is good. You can't go with Simpsons.
I reckon favorite TV show, like at the moment,
Sure.
it's definitely Rick and Morty. Like
Nice.
that show is literally my life. Like, I've been singing Goodbye Moon Man like all day. Head.
Coffee box.
I don't think I have a favorite movie either. Do you guys have a favorite movie?
Uh,
Yeah, I think so.
I reckon favorite movie like I can watch over and over and over again and still love it. Probably The Crow. Like the acting in it was great. The soundtrack was awesome. The way they presented it, it was just top notch. Like, I just love that movie.
Team America, maybe?
Team America.
Team America! It's that kind of anything South Park humor is just probably
I love
my
I
favorite.
don't know if you guys have seen Spinal Tap. Like, this is Spinal Tap.
Oh, the Spinal Tap movie. Yeah, I've seen the Spinal. That's great.
That's fucking good.
Yeah.
I reckon Kaz and I have seen Team America like enough times for our lifetime.
Yeah. Like 500 hours worth of just Team America.
5 years is when we'd likely watch it again.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
after that,
Never.
Never
Actually,
again.
like,
it's enough.
a movie I would watch again over and over again, still find it funny as fuck, is Step Brothers. Like that movie,
Oh, yeah.
I can rewatch that so many times, and it's still the funniest movie to me.
I've still not seen it.
The drums.
Oh my god!
Seriously.
You got it.
We're watching it.
It's-
Like, I'm just gonna bring it to your house, and we're just gonna watch it.
Yes,
We have a beautiful
With
Some
popcorn.
popcorn.
And
cans.
flowers.
popcorn, flowers, candles.
It's got weird all of a sudden.
We have a really close relationship.
We're like,
I
taking
can tell.
it to the next level.
I couldn't tell. You know, with the lit candles, pop.
There's one for Australians.
What a Adelaide fucking game.
Yeah. There's like, I'm really sorry, there's a lot of in-jokes going on in this interview. You're probably thinking, what? But
It's all right, man. It's all good. All right, my next question is favorite video game.
I have to say Guitar Hero because of the drums, that's like why I wanted to buy a drum kit. So I like thrashed that and then basically like just got the rhythm down and then I bought a drum kit and then that's how I started to, I guess, wanted to play. So I've got to go with like Rock Band Guitar Hero.
Cool.
So
I reckon
you can do it.
I reckon any of the Mortal Kombat series, like, and any Mortal Kombat game I'll love, like, even the mythologies, you know. But no, if I was going to knuckle down to one game, probably Mortal Kombat Deception.
Nice.
That game was my life as a child, constantly. Other than, like, the typical wrestling games.
WWE.
Yeah, yeah. Like, if you play Here Comes the Pain, man, that's like the best game. It's so fun. But yeah, I'd go with Deception. That'd be my top game.
I'm pretty torn. I play like lots of Kingdom Hearts, but I also
Ooh.
like Halo up until
Yeah.
Halo 3. Like Halo 3 was good, and then it's a shame they didn't make any more Halos after that.
Yeah. True.
ODST, though. ODST was technically Halo 3 as well.
ODST
That
was
was
pretty
a-
It was like Halo 3 ODST.
Yeah, so that was not very good.
That was bad, but we still had a lot of fun getting through it. It was short.
Mine's the Dead Space franchise. I
Nice.
love Dead Space games. I don't know why. I'm really messed up.
Oh,
Shit. But yeah.
the horror games freak me out sometimes. I'm just like,
Until Dawn.
Until Dawn's
So good.
Until Dawn is pretty good. That's pretty new.
Yeah. All right, guys. So my last question is: you got anything coming up? Events, new music, anything? Pretty much the time is yours, and you can go ahead now.
What did you say?
So we just released our single, as you guys know. So please check that out. Hashtag like shameless self-promotion. So, and then also we've got our first show in October the 15th, and that's for the Metal United Down Under tour, which is pretty cool. It's really exciting for us to be our first show. After that, if not before, probably after though, will be our EP release, which will be basically the set list we are playing. So that will contain 5 songs, which we're really excited because I think they'll be pretty good. Hopefully, people will like it. And then there's another thing that's a bit of a secret. I don't know if we can share it on here. Just basically,
No, it's a secret.
yeah, it's a secret. Yeah,
Oh.
There is something else though.
there is something else we can't say. Maybe your friends at Volta Valor may say something, but that's pretty much it. So that's all we can say about
Yeah,
that.
pretty much with the EP that we're actually writing at the moment, like just fixing it up. and stuff.
Decent enough, yeah.
Yeah, if you love Perplexity, you will love the EP. Like, we're really proud of what we've done. Some of the songs are a lot heavier, some of them are lighter. We got something for everyone.
Yeah.
Even if you didn't like Perplexity, still check out the other stuff.
Yeah.
It's all different. But
Yeah.
the same.
We like to think like every song is like not the same sort of thing. Like they all sort of give off a different genre. Like one's like really heavy, one's like more metalcore, one's more like
So you
noisy.
got some like,
Yeah.
you got some, like deathcore influences
Yeah.
coming in. Not
Yeah.
full on, but like
Yeah,
it's very dark.
Seamus's riffs like really like you got like I don't know like slam riffs and then you got like deathcore riffs, then you got like heavy metal riffs.
A lot of my music, I'd say, my riff wise, have turned into like, so you've got like psychroptic meets very, very like metalcore sort of style. A lot of legato influence as well. So
That's sick.
it's something new, I hope.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Not filming it, obviously.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's new to me.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's pretty much what we got coming up, and we're really excited about it, and we I hope everyone likes it at least.
Yeah, I'll definitely go check it out. As well as you have Facebook, obviously. Do you have Twitter? All those social media stuff.
Yeah, we've got Facebook, Instagram. Don't have Twitter yet.
Okay.
Not sure if we should like make it though, because that's sort of like more of an American thing. Hey, but I guess publicity is good publicity. So
Like, I've never met any
Do it
Australian ever to have Twitter.
Yeah.
So I think it's more of an American thing. So.
yeah,
Hey, if it reaches out.
yeah, if it reaches out.
Nice.
Yeah. So we've got to set that up. But we're on Spotify and Apple Music as well, which is cool. So
Nice.
check.
Well, we'll give you a follow on Instagram then, because we just made an Instagram. I'd say like a couple weeks ago now. So we'll
Yeah,
give
nice.
you. We'll hit you up for that. Thank you, Icarus, for being on. We appreciate it. Here at Audio Addiction. Definitely go check out their stuff. We'll make sure to leave links to where they can find you. Do you guys have a YouTube page as well?
We do.
Yeah, we do,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so we'll make sure to leave their YouTube page. Go subscribe to them. Go check out their new track. It's really sick, and I'm excited for their EP when it comes out. And make sure you hit that subscribe button. It helps out a lot. Make sure to like the video. And again, go check out Icarus. Great dudes from Australia. And hopefully they'll be out here in the United States soon.
Oh,
You know,
Maybe.
Oh,
We're
we go.
hoping.
Hoping.
In New Jersey, right? That's where you are.
I live in New Jersey, yes. So I'm
Yeah,
like
okay,
on
we gotta
that.
make that-
We'll come down and visit.
We'll
say
go
hi.
number one location in America. That'll be our first place we've got to go.
Well,
I'll dedicate a song just for you, man.
Yeah.
Thanks. And if you guys, again, if you're ever out in Jersey or whatever, come stay at my house. That'd be sick. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
So there you go.
Likewise, if you're ever down here,
We know where to stay. So
I'll drive you around. I'll drive you around.
I'll feel like a regular band member. I'll be a part
Yeah,
of it.
exactly. You can have two. You play guitar, right? So
I
you
do.
Can just have two.
Just make sure you drive on the right side of the road.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. I'll
Yeah, because it's
Or the-
different.
or
It's
the
different
wrong
in
side of the
Vegas.
road.
Yeah.
Well, this is like one. I have like one right here. This is the. I was riffing a little last night. There's a little bit of a secret thing going on. But I usually write all the tracks for like the interviews, the intros, all that stuff. I write that all myself. So all of the like music and stuff on this channel is usually my thing. So and I don't mind doing it for other people usually. If they're friends, obviously. But yeah, so I write all that, and that's what I was doing last night till like, I don't know, like 2 or 3 in the morning, and then I
That's
had.
why you were awake. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was at work and I was like messaging you. I'm like, oh, when are we going to do this tomorrow? I'm thinking, wait, 12 hours? Wait, is this like 3 a.m. for this
I was
guy?
like,
Oh,
I like just when you messaged me, I like just like finished, and I was like laying in my bed, and then like he messaged me. I'm like, shit. I was like, I have to get up. And then like I woke up and I was like, oh, it's Kaz. I was like, that's sick. And then I was just like, damn. I was like, I have to get up in like 5 hours. That sucks.
Oh no. Oh,
So-
dude, we really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for having
Nah,
us.
no problem. You know, I don't mind losing some sleep off of having some cool chats. So,
Yeah,
you know,
sweet. That's
um,
awesome.
again, as always, make sure to go check them out. You know, I'm stoked to see what these guys do next. So, again, go check Icarus out. Go tell them we sent you. That'd be amazing. And with that being said, we'll talk to you guys later. Peace.
All right, man. You take care. See you, buddy.
So did you like the video? Then make sure you subscribe to Audio Addiction's channel by hitting that button right over there. Subscribe to our channel helps you stay up to speed on all of our latest content. Speaking of latest content, you can check out a recent episode from our live weekly show right down there, as well as a recent album review right over there. And you can check us out on social media right over there. So what are you waiting for? Let's talk music.